is, should we stay together for the sake of the children? Now, let's just talk in general about relationships, and then we'll answer that question more specifically. Every relationship, or every significant relationship, is for a reason. For us to learn a lesson, for us to heal a particular issue, for us to take another step forward in our lives. And sometimes it's true for us to learn that lesson and then move on. And other times we learn one lesson with our partner, and we learn the next one, and learn the next one, and we might spend a whole lifetime with them learning lesson after lesson in each relationship. However, if a relationship ends and there's either great deadness in it or a huge amount of power struggle going on, one of the indicators then is that the lesson was not learned. And typically you'll take that lesson into your next relationship, you start your next relationship. Of course it will be brilliant when it starts, but at some point, up comes the issues, and if you have the eyes to see it, you recognize, wow, this is the same issue that ended my last relationship, whichever side of the issue you're on. And that's, now again, the lesson has come back to us. And once again, if we learn that lesson, then we move forward. And sometimes, as I said before, it's true for us to move forward by ourselves, and other times we go forward as a couple. But when we move forward by ourselves, we retain a good relationship with our partner, our past partner. And usually it doesn't take long for us to find a new partner, or even for them to find a new partner. And then we move forward. However, when children are involved, many people think this changes the whole dynamic. But that's not true. If you stay together just for your children, what you're teaching your children is sacrifice. That it's not okay to live their own lives, and they have to give up their lives and do what society or what other people think they have to do. And that they have no choice in the matter. And you don't really want to teach your children that. What's important for us all to do is to be true to ourselves and to really learn about who we are and take the steps we're called to take in the journey of our lives, however that unfolds. And as we do that, then we will teach that same thing to our children. That it's true that not every relationship is going to stay together, or that it's true for every relationship to end. Some are true for them to be together for a lifetime, or maybe more than one lifetime, who knows. But when we get caught in this, we have to stay together for the sake of the children, then we're giving up our lives, we're stopping our journey, we're not growing anymore, and then we're teaching our children the same thing. And especially if we're not happy in our relationships, then we're teaching that to our children, that they'll grow up and have relationships they're not happy in. And we don't want to do these things. Now, many of us think, well, if we end our relationship, then the child will have to choose, or get caught between the mother and the father and all that sort of thing, and there'll be a loss. That's not true either. There are a way that if you really deal with your issues, you do your healing, you do your transformation, you can get to a place where you move forward with a new partner, and your ex-partner also does the same thing. And now the child, they don't feel like they've lost anyone, they feel like they've gained someone. Now they have two fathers and they have two mothers. And Christmas is always much more entertaining in that way. So many more presents.